It's not going to let me do anything until...
There we go.
There you go. We're live.
Hi guys.
Hold on, wait for people to get on.
No, because then it plays from the beginning. This is the beginning of the video.
There's
Okay.
nobody on.
So
there we go.
Still the beginning of the video. You can do it.
Okay, we needed to go live, guys, because we have to give you some information.
Put me as a moderator.
Today, Alan had a bit of a mental break.
It's not showing that we're live.
And
you gotta refresh.
Sometimes these things happen, and we get through them, right? We talk to them. Sometimes the police do come out. When I say a mental break, what that means is that Alan disengages from really talking. He starts to just react. He might hurt himself. He might break things. He might, I don't know, threaten.
Did you moderate me?
And we can talk him down most times, and he'll say to us, call the police. Call the police.
She did.
So we do. We call the police, and they come and they talk him down. And that's what's been happening. We think it might be because of, 4th of July coming and his excitement about that. Okay. But today we couldn't talk him down. Today, he went after. He tried to grab my glasses. I got into my van. He threw some furniture around at Marty, and he managed to make contact with Alina, but she didn't. She was quick, so she didn't get hurt.
Yes, his triggers right now are all these stupid fireworks going
on. These fireworks going on are a trigger, because we know by law in our area we're not supposed to be firing them off until a day before, day after, or you face fines. And
Am I a moderator?
Alan doesn't understand that, I guess, or maybe he just didn't want to. But today, it went to the next level, and it has happened before. I'm not going to lie to you guys; it's happened before. This is a part of dealing with autism. Of him, what he needed today. So, I'm sorry. So we went to the hospital. And he's being taken care of. It's probably going to be a week or two for them to stabilize his medications. But he's going to be okay. Because we've done this before. And we know how it goes. And we believe God's got his hand on him. Because he always has. Alan wouldn't be alive. None of these kids would be alive if God's hand hadn't been on them. So we just ask that you pray for him. And understand that in weeks to come, we're going to move him back into this stuff a little slower. Right? He's going to probably need time to get reacclimated to probably some new medications and just learning how to get through stuff. Okay. So, and we love him so much. And I know you guys know that. And I know you guys love him too. But right now he needs help beyond what I can do for him or what Marty or any of us can. He needs some extra help. And so we're putting our faith in the doctors and the psychologists to maybe help him to get back in the right track. So we love you guys, and I appreciate your support. I do. I really do.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
thank you.
all your great comments and stuff. I mean, we didn't really want to go live right now, honestly, because we know that Scrap Dog is live and we don't want to intrude, but this is important because you're not going to see Alan in the future videos until he comes home again. We're going to be doing tomorrow. I think we're going to try to do a taste test of the Netherlands food that we got.
And we have to do our
The drawing.
The drawing.
We have to do the drawing.
Tomorrow, guys.
And our internet right now is acting really weird. It's on, it's off. I think we're actually not even on
We're
our
like
own.
on somebody else's.
I think we're on the business across the street's internet
People
right
are
now.
asking what happened because they're just now joining.
Okay. Alan had a psychological break and he became violent at our house. This is not something that happens all the time. Trust and believe it doesn't. We usually can talk him down. But all of the I think he was overstimulated by a lot of fireworks going on, wanting to have that happen right now. And
Somebody's asking where is he and what happened.
he's at the hospital right now. And he's probably going to be there until they can stabilize him because
Well, this built up from the past 3 or 4 days.
The past 3 or 4 days
we've had to actually have cops here.
He keeps asking us to call the police because he feels out of control. He wants to run into the street. He wants to throw things, break things. I mean, my window sill on my van is broke, and my both windshield wipers are busted. But I was in the van, and that's why he did that, because he was coming after me. And this is what happens when he loses it. Okay, mental illness is real. Autism has a beautiful side, but it also has a side that's difficult. Nothing about Alan is typical, right? So we can't expect things to go easy all the time, and we don't. But I know he needs more help right now. I know that when we took him to the hospital, they were ready, and they said that they were going to go ahead and look at maybe a medication change for him to help him. So I know that he will not be in videos in the next week or two because they're going to be trying to stabilize him. He's a big guy, and when he gets angry, he can be combative. And that, I don't know if I know I've talked about it a little bit before, but I can't not tell you guys because you're not going to see him for a while because he needs to get stable. So,
and we knew people would be asking where it was.
And right.
So we don't want to lie to you guys.
We're not going to lie. And I honestly, if you're a praying person, would you pray, please? Because
people are saying they're praying.
This is hard for this family. Like, Alina got hurt in the whole thing. I mean, not bad because she's fast.
He does not know his own strength.
He doesn't. That's exactly it. Alan doesn't know his own strength. So when he gets to that point, he's not thinking anymore. The part of his brain that thinks is not thinking. He's just doing. I don't know that he even meant to hurt Alina. And Alina, I don't think he meant to hurt you, really. Yeah, I don't think he did.
But she got in the way.
But I know he wanted to hurt me. That's why I was in my van. That's why my windshield is broken. I don't have windshield wipers right now, so those were torn off. We just wanted to make sure everybody understood. And, if you are a person that's dealing with this, we understand. And it's hard because not a lot of people get it. It's a hard thing to deal with and understand sometimes. And you feel shame and bad. And I wasn't going to get stuck in that.
Thank you, Lori. All that matters is Alan gets help. No shame in getting help.
Right. And I know he will. I mean, you know that while I was sitting in the emergency room, at some point they went over the PA and they said, please pause for a minute for prayer. And they actually, over the PA system, did a prayer for everybody in the hospital. And it just, it got me. It got me good because I've been sitting there praying anyway, because I just want Alan to be okay.
We understand, and his health is no one's business unless you share.
Well, it's hard. Alan, everybody watches Alan and they know that Alan has special needs. There's no hiding that because that's who he is. Right? But I want everyone part of the reason for this channel is to help everyone understand that there's no shame in it. And I don't feel ashamed. There's times I feel like I could have done more. If there's anybody out there dealing with the same kind of situation, be encouraged because that's what we're doing when we take on caring for somebody who has some special needs. You have to make the tough choices sometimes. You have to do what you know is best, even though, because I hate that he's not going to be here the next week or so. Breaks my heart. But I know what I got to do for my son.
He's in the hospital right now.
He's in the hospital. And some of you, but what I'm saying is just watch from the beginning because it'll explain everything. And I promised I wouldn't be on here for very long because number one, I know Scrap Dog's going live and we don't like to butt in on him. We love him. But also,
It's been a really
it's
long
been a
day.
long day and I am really tired. I'm really tired. And I just want to reset my brain. So
God only gives special kids to special people.
thank you. I appreciate that so much. And I know that. I know I'm standing in the gap for this guy. We all are. We love him. And all the stuff that happens, we still love him. And we're not going to stop loving him. And we have hope that the right doctors and the right time are going to come in and they're going to assess him and
Maggie's
evaluate.
asking.
Once the live ends, just watch it over and it'll explain everything.
Yeah. Maggie, just check it from the beginning because it's really hard for me to keep going through it. I keep getting.
She's asking where's Alan.
He's in the hospital right now.
He's in the hospital right now, and and to tell the story again, I'm probably going to cry again, and I'm not an ugly crier. I don't want to keep doing this. I mean, I'm an ugly crier, and I'm the one who's telling the story so please just watch from the beginning. And we love you guys, and we thank
Georgie
you.
said have a nice glass of wine to unwind some. Thank you, Vad.
Yeah, I got one. I'm trying to like decompress. So I think this is good.
They said I'm sure Scrap Dog understands. He kind
Well,
of
yeah, we
blocked
just
us
wanted
out.
to tell you guys that. And
Huh? It's, I just want to encourage anybody who's watching right now that if you know somebody who's dealing with someone who has autism or cognitive disabilities or problems, to watch this and to be encouraged, because again, this is part of the reason we did the channel. The channel is for the connection with other people who are struggling too.
To kind of highlight it.
And to highlight it and know that
so
we can get through it,
different
I mean,
things, different challenges that you
that
can
you face.
overcome.
You
can overcome.
You can yes, right. And he's overcome a lot.
take a deep breath, Mom.
Thank you.
Another one.
It.
Another one.
Yeah, anxiety has been getting me. I've noticed. I even mentioned to Marty. I said that that
I
my
agree
whole
with Mary
body
Beth.
was shaking in the hospital. Like I couldn't stop shaking. And the social worker came up to me and gave me a glass of water, put it in my hand, and I was trying to drink it, and I was like this because I was so much anxiety. I mean, that's my boy. That's my son. Like. And I don't care if he's adopted. That doesn't mean anything to me. I've had him since like he was 18 months.
Mary Miles, when our live's over, you're just gonna have to like watch it over.
Or you can read the comments.
Yeah,
too.
just watch it over, please, because it's really hard for me to keep telling the story, and I'm trying not to get emotional over and over again because that's not helping me.
Sherry's daughter said to tell us that she loves us and has us in her prayers.
So yeah, once our live's
Thank
over,
you.
just rewatch it.
And her son gets the same way.
Who does?
Sherry's daughter's son gets the same way.
Okay, that helps. I'm like, it's nice to know that I'm not alone or we're not alone. But
Maggie's lost.
Yeah.
does somebody else want to tell the story? Because I can't without crying again. I don't want to keep
wasn't
crying.
here for it, but
Well, you want to tell Maggie the story? And then we can be done. Because I can't anymore talk about it.
Well, we had the police here today, for one. Because Alan, when he's getting amped up, he wants us to call the police. For the whole 4th of July thing, fireworks, all that, he's been amped up for the past, 3 or 4 days. And we've had the police here for the past 3 or 4 days. But today, escalated worse than it has in the past. He threw a lawn thing at me, like a little side table. Threw that at me, and I caught myself on my bike that was in the driveway. And then he had went after Alina, and I was going to break that up, and I got him up against the van and put his hands behind his back. But then he got away from me because I was having to try to call the cops because he actually made contact with Alina. And he made contact with her nose with his fist. But luckily it didn't like break her nose, it didn't make her bleed, anything
Little
like that.
swollen,
But yeah, I'm sure it hurt.
Yeah, Michelle, it's all those fireworks their neighbors are doing.
Yeah, they're doing fireworks before the
Like
time.
literally every night.
And it's messing with them, so terrible.
Well, all around here, yeah. We're doing it all over the place.
So he had to go to the hospital. That's what happened. They when somebody like Alan is having a mental break, they're not going to take him to jail. They're going to take him to a hospital.
And other than that, Maggie, he like broke stuff on the van. He broke the wiper things on the van and cracked the windshield.
We're not sure.
Not sure.
Well, we don't know for sure.
It's as long as it takes for the medications. They're going to do a rework on his medications, try to figure out if maybe they can do something different to help him, because he's been on the same meds for a very long time and maybe they're just not working. So maybe we need something different.
It's been a pretty stressful day.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm a mom to special needs child. What got him upset with all these fireworks probably going around downtown?
It just doesn't help. Like all the buildup.
He obsesses about it every year. 4th of July, he obsesses about it every year. But I don't know. I thought he would have like decreased in his obsession about it, but it seems like he's getting worse with his obsession about it.
But again, he's been on the same medications for like goodness,
His whole life.
since
They
13.
think that he's scared of fireworks.
No, he's not scared. He just wants to do it.
He likes the noise. He likes
it to happen, and we can't.
And he wants it now.
There's city ordinances that say we can't do them at a certain time, and he wasn't accepting that. No, basically,
it pretty much happens every holiday.
I mean, the police supervisor was here last night and said
there was one today too. I sat on the car too.
Yeah, it said that it's the day before, the day after. Told him.
But then today they told us.
Oh, I know. Then they changed it. Well, look, I mean,
like they change it overnight.
We were just trying to stay within the. I don't want a ticket. I know that the tickets are higher now for doing fireworks outside of the normal times. You're supposed to.
Well, let's play a game. Would you rather eat a block of cheese or black butter?
I know
cheese.
Cheese. Everybody here would say cheese. We're gonna have. Gosh, I gotta remind everybody tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do
We're gonna go live tomorrow to do a Netherlands food taste test thing.
Eating cheese that we only.
It's like cheese. It's all food from the Netherlands that we got from Marguerite because
we're gonna do that for Marguerite.
We're gonna do that for her.
So she can see.
How
we enjoy it.
It's 4:10 a.m. right now. So wait, no. Yeah.
Yep. And then we're also going to do the drawing tomorrow. Our internet is spotty right now, but hopefully by tomorrow it's better. I'm hoping you guys are seeing everything. I think we're actually linked into the business across the street. That's why we're on our porch. Shh. we're trying not to like announce that, but that's probably what we're doing right now. We're using that. But tomorrow should be better for internet, so we can go live for the taste test.
He's probably gonna miss it.
He's not. You guys, he's in for at least a week or two to get stabilized for his meds because he's a danger to himself or others right now.
Well, like you told him about before, like he went in for 3 months. But I mean, this time wasn't as bad.
No, that wasn't as bad like that.
But-
No.
Don't
But
blame
the
it on
last time that
fireworks.
the
Maybe
issues
it's the diet.
happened
Huh?
with
Don't
my
blame it on the
wife,
fireworks. Maybe it's the diet.
What? I'm not reading that.
The diet. No, we didn't.
no,
Alan hasn't really been on much of a diet. I mean, we've made some small
want me to read?
changes, eating less. So there's something neurological happening. You know, Alan actually was going through something for a couple of days, and I was picking up on it, but it just kind of exploded today. And the only reason we're doing this right now is because you're not going to see him in any videos in the next week or two. As long as it takes for things to stabilize for him. And this is a part of what it takes to care for somebody like him.
well, it's the reality.
Somebody that has his kind of challenges, right? And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of him. I mean, the only thing I struggle with is maybe I could have done something sooner before he had to go to this, but that's what every parent sitting in my shoes deals with. We always second guess. We always wonder, is there something more I could have done? Is there something, did I miss something? You always do that if you're a mom, if you're a dad, and you love your kid. So, but as far as dieting, no, he was pretty much eating what he wanted. And he was still having pop.
Just some little changes.
We were
Small
just decreasing
changes.
small, and he didn't even care. Like I said, the last couple of days,
And
he wasn't
he even
even
liked some of the healthy
He
stuff.
did, actually.
He even ate like the healthy noodles.
He liked
ate
them.
He ate some of the healthy potato fries, sweet potato fries. He liked that stuff.
When he left the sweet potato fries on the plate today and the little bit of chili, because I know he loves chili, when he left that and walked outside, I knew we were in trouble.
Well, I thought that pizza that was on the counter was his.
That too. Well,
It is, yeah.
I was trying to give him a little piece of pizza to see if maybe if he wouldn't eat the fries or the chili, maybe he would eat the pizza.
Well, I
but-
knew there was something going on this morning when he got up and wasn't asking for any food.
No.
Like he's seen all of us.
Occasions but like what,
How you supposed to know?
how am I supposed to know if this time is
For
the
sure.
time? I don't know. I mean,
You never know from one
You
day
never
to the
know.
next.
Dyes in food and drink are terrible for autism. They can cause the medication to not work.
food and drink
Dyes. They're
dyes.
saying dyes. Like,
Well, there really wasn't any dyes in any. He didn't really eat much of anything or dyes in anything
I
today.
think they're talking about like Kool-Aid or something like that.
I think he did have that Kool-Aid.
He had his Kool-Aid today.
Yeah, he had his Kool-Aid today.
But he has that every day.
Yeah.
And
I
honestly,
can
this
get-
is not something that just happened. Like every day this past week, he's been having little things happen, build up. My gut as a mom is to say that the medication that he has been on since he's been 13 and he is now 20 is no longer effective. As a parent, I think that's it. That's my gut telling me that maybe he's gotten immune to it, or maybe not immune,
Just used to it.
used to it,
basically.
and maybe
His
they
body's gotten
maybe
used to
they
it.
need to try something else. But that's not something I can safely do here. Not and keep everyone here safe. So that's what mom's gut. Having raised this kid since 18 weeks, or 18 months old. That's my gut right now.
And my problem is when he goes after one of my daughters. I mean, it kind of hurts me right here.
He will be.
Well, he was going after you, and I didn't like that.
You didn't need to get involved. You shouldn't have. I told you, I kept yelling at you to get in the van.
No.
He'll be okay soon, big man.
He'll be all right. We got to be all right. In fact, we're going to have to spend the next couple days just really.
Maggie said he outgrew the meds. He probably did.
He probably
He's got
did.
new ones, didn't he?
No,
No.
it's the same since 13, really.
Only they just took they took some away.
They took some away. Yeah, guess
But it
what,
wasn't
guys?
the same
Like
thing.
about what was it? Like 2 months ago? 2 months
Maybe
ago.
we need higher doses or changes.
Two months ago, they took away all of the one med he was taking because guess what? Insurance didn't. And I asked the doctor, the psychiatrist, I said, we're taking this away. Do we just like, well, let's see how it goes. That's the answer I got. Let's just see how it goes. Well, it's not going well, apparently.
Lighting a candle for shame.
On our humor and our ability to go out and figure out ways to have fun in spite of everything. And we're going to do it. I think we're even going to go to the drive-in tomorrow night. Who knows? Maybe I'll pull out my phone and go live when we're at the drive-in. Maybe.
Hopefully
They
I'm
can
able
watch
to.
a free movie.
Huh?
No, they couldn't do that.
No.
No,
Hopefully
that's
I'm
illegal
able
do
to.
that.
Yeah. But I'm not going to let this ruin everything for
No, they can watch a
for
free
everybody.
movie.
So we're going to do this family. We're going to still do our family stuff and we're going to pray for Alan and we're going to have hope and hold on to hope. Because without hope, you don't have nothing anyway. So, anything else we got to say or do? I don't want to keep you guys because
Positive attitude is the key.
that is. And my tears when I cried earlier was just because of me feeling like maybe I should have done more. And I struggle because that's a mom thing. Anybody out there who's a mom, you understand. I don't even have to explain it to you. But I know that
Ask about that.
they
Maybe
may
they
have
have
an
angry problem.
Who did?
The fireworks?
I'm not sure. They maybe have an
Probably.
angry problem.
The fireworks.
Maybe.
Probably because our stupid neighbors.
Yeah,
doing
it maybe
them
it's
every night.
probably it was kind of a in your face kind of thing. He kept hearing them every time we go to the store. He'd see something. It would always be just something, and we were trying to keep things where they needed to be.
We
like
will.
we only do them legally, right? Because
Well, and every time we went to the store, or you went to the store, he wanted to go because he thought more.
right, it was just. But honestly, it's not. That's not the trigger. Is not the thing. The thing might be more that he just can't. And he could stop himself, and he's not. And he wasn't able to stop himself today.
I mean, and he used to kind of get like once in a while, maybe not this crazy, but a little crazy with like Christmas too. But I mean, not to where we really had to like
I'm probably
call the
right.
cops or anything like that. you know.
Right.
Like,
Now it's a regular thing, So there's a change
But
that has to
this
happen.
holiday is like crazy for him. I don't know why. I think it's the noise and the visual of all the lights in the sky.
Sensory, possibly. I don't know.
But it's pretty crazy.
So at this point, what?
The dogs are flipping out.
Vance
know.
McLeod said, "What the H should I find?" What?
All right. Goodbye.
I'm putting him on timeout.
Okay, so guys, here's the thing. We want you to look forward to some good things. Okay,
You
those
can
good
put people on
good
timeout
things
for
are
10
again. I'm going to
seconds.
reiterate. We're going to do a taste test of all the Netherlands food that we got from Marguerite in Holland. It's amazing food. We're going to do a taste test on that.